Most of the women that I see struggle to get rid of one, belly fat, and struggle to get themselves to a point when they're actually happy with where they're at in terms of their body shape and the food that they're eating, so that the combination of both, they're just not quite getting there. Most women I see have yo-yoed all their lives. They've been on low calorie diets a lot of that time, and so their metabolism is shot to bits. How do we fix that? To fix what's called a broken metabolism, there's a few things I need you to consider here. So the low calorie diets versus intermittent fasting is an important conversation or a chat to have, because some people think it's the same, but one's a fix and one will send you deeper into breaking your metabolism down further, which isn't good for anybody. So if you want to fix your metabolism and you want to be able to burn fat and change your body shape, you have to listen to this. So the first one, low calorie diets slow your metabolism down. Because you're not getting enough calories, your body, in very, very simplistic terms, doesn't have enough to function on, and therefore it starts breaking down other body tissues to use as energy. Intermittent fasting speeds your metabolism up, so it'll help you when you're putting effort into workouts. It'll help you take things up to a level where you can actually get a burn. You can get a calorie burn, you can get a good workout. You've probably heard, I don't sweat. That's because you can't get to the intensity that we need you to get to. So one, it's about intensity, and two, it's about boosting your metabolism to make you feel like you're spent, you've had a great workout, you've put everything into it, and you actually feel tired at the end of it, but happy with your efforts. The second one, low calorie diets break down muscle tissue because of what I've just mentioned. You don't have enough calories, so you rely on your muscle tissue, so you get muscle tissue burn, and therefore you lose muscle tone and definition. The opposite happens with intermittent fasting. You keep your muscle, in fact you get more muscle, because human growth hormone spikes. When you're on a low calorie diet, your body isn't getting the nutrients it needs, and therefore it starts to crave foods, and usually it's the bad foods it craves, so like carbs and sugars, everything that I try and take you away from. Whereas intermittent fasting, when you're fasting and you're doing it properly, you don't crave any food. In fact, you're probably fat adapted, you're fat burning certainly, and you do not crave any bad foods. A lot of the low calorie diets don't appreciate what calories do to hormone levels. So they think a calorie is a calorie regardless of what it is, regardless if it's sugar, if it's coming from sugar, if it's coming from carbs, if it's coming from fats. We know that that's not the case. Intermittent fasting takes into consideration what your food does, the food that you're eating, and what it does to hormone levels. So we know that by intermittent fasting and eating a high fat meal, moderate protein, low carbohydrate meal, we know that that has lots of influence on insulin, growth hormone, and various other hormones that affect your overall fitness journey and health journey. So in a nutshell, a low calorie diet is a restriction of calories. Intermittent fasting is a restriction of when you eat and when you don't eat. It's not calorie suppression, you're not cutting out calories, you're doing everything to boost your metabolism. And I'm sure if you're carrying a belly, and you may well be skinny fat, you may well be skinny, but you're carrying a belly, you've got maybe fatty bits in the top of your thigh, but to the eye, you look skinny, you're skinny fat, which probably tells you you have some sort of metabolic problem due to low calorie diets through the years. The yo-yoing, I'm on it, I'm off it, I'm on it, I'm off it. Your metabolism doesn't know where it's at. It certainly hasn't been getting good saturated fat, moderate protein and low carbs. It's probably been getting too many carbs and too many sugars. So this is a fix, a metabolism fix that you would all benefit from. So if you're eating a diet of, it might be paleo, it might be keto, it might be a combination of both, but if you're getting good quality fats, moderate protein and low carbohydrates, and you're combining that with good training and regular training and intermittent fasting, you are boosting your metabolism without even thinking about it. Well done.